Yes, yes.
He is speaking. He's talking.
Yes.
He is speaking and he is talking.
Yes.
And watch this. We are so excited about the Master speaking.
Come on.
That we have not gotten clarity in what he's saying.
Yes, sir. That's right. I know. Come on. Come on.
Now, see, I'm gonna mess up this false prophetic move in this generation.
Bring it on.
Everybody, especially if don't play with me, I live right down the street, especially around the Fort Pierce and all of these areas. We like to run to these little revivals with all of these so-called prophets who come from up, they ain't even from around here, y'all. They come from other places and come meet me, greet me, come tonight. Y'all ain't gonna help it. And this false prophetic move that goes on, we think because watch this, we have welfare mentality. We want a word from God we don't have to work for. We want to be healed, but we don't want to pray. Oh Lord, listen. We want to ask the prophet, is there a word? And you don't want to get a word for yourself. But look at your name and say, baby, you got to grow up to get up. No, sir. You can't get this with a handout. You don't need a handout. You need a handout. I wish somebody that knew they needed a handout to clap your hands. There ain't no more handout. So Jesus is speaking.
Yes.
He's talking. And we are so excited about we're getting ready to go to Matthew 14. We're so excited about the Master speaking that we have not gotten clarity in what he's saying.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Yes, yes.
We think the Lord is saying go when he is saying stay.
Yes. That's it. That's it.
Y'all ain't gonna hear me.
Tell the truth.
We allow parking lot prophets and bathroom evangelists to tell us stuff contrary to what our men and women of God can discern in us. You can't come in the bathroom and take me in the corner and say what you see the Lord doing in me and my pastor has not qualified it. No. That's like somebody giving you your identity outside of your daddy. The devil is a liar. No, you can't tell me nothing my daddy has not told me. You can't tell me how great I am and my man of God has not validated me. You trying to mess me up. You ain't gonna hear me in here. You trying to destroy my destiny. But the devil is a liar. The Bible said there are many voices in the land, and none of them are without significance. You got to mind who you're listening to. Y'all ain't gonna help me here. Somebody clap your hands and drown out the voice of the enemy. He's trying to change your mind. The Master is speaking, and we don't have no clarity in what he's saying.
Hallelujah.
Pastor, y'all ever preached this many times. We got declaration,
Yes.
but we have no detail nor direction.
Come on. Right. Come on.
Just happy that he spoke to me.
You better say that. Yes.
The Lord showed me. And that's your license to have the spirit of arrogance in the house. Because the Lord just don't speak to you. He speaks to all of us. Oh, y'all ain't gonna help me. Come on, be for real. You think that's your license to have arrogance, because now you come to church with your commentary, thesaurus, and dictionary, and everything the men and women of God are saying. Now you trying to act like you got to prove them wrong, because the Lord speaks to you too. If you so anointed, please do like the rest of them in Fort Pierce do. Clear out your garage, find you some folding chairs, and start your own church. Y'all ain't gonna help me here. Y'all ain't gonna ask for me in my house. So we are excited about the Lord speaking.
Yes.
But we don't have no definite, we have no detail, and we have no direction. Now y'all sit down, let's go. I'm gonna read this and I'm finished because my point has been made. Matthew 14. Go ahead. Somebody say responsibility. Say accountability. Say responsibility. Accountability. Internal accountability will always be a reflection of external stability.
Yes.
Whatever is going on the inside of me is a reflection of what's going on the outside.
Yes.
That means if I want to fix what's on the outside, outside. I don't have to do it manually. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they're mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. Strongholds don't happen out there.
Yeah. No, sir.
See, that's what's wrong with the church. We so busy fighting out there.
Yes.
Strongholds happen
in here. Say that.
So that means if I can pull down the stronghold internally, oh, have mercy, everything externally will begin to reflect what's going on the inside.
Yes, sir.
So watch this, because the Bible says here, let me just read this, and then I'm going to have her read, and we're going to leave it alone. Matthew 14, y'all have it?
Yes. Amen.
Starting at verse 22, I'm going to read it. Listen to me. And straightway Jesus constrained his disciples to get into a ship and go before him unto the other side, while he sent the multitudes away. And when he had sent the multitudes away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray. He sent the multitudes away, he went up in a mountain apart to pray. And when evening was come, the Bible says when evening was come, he, talking about Jesus, he was there by himself.
All right.
But the ship, he was there by himself, but the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves and a storm.
Right.
The winds was contrary. The Bible says, and in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went into them walking on the sea.
Yes.
Isn't that interesting? And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, the disciples were troubled of Jesus walking on the sea. They said, it is a spirit. And they cried out for fear. But straightway Jesus spake unto them, saying, be of good cheer. It's only me. Be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water.
Right.
Peter said, Lord, if it be thou. Because there will always be one in the group that act like they've been deep before you left God.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee in the water. And he said, come. And when Peter was come out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw the wind, boisterous, he was afraid. And beginning to sing, he cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Jesus stretched forth his hand and caught, immediately, I love that, immediately Jesus stretched forth his hand, which means Peter was in close proximity, because immediately Jesus stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore did thou doubt?
My Lord.
Wherefore has nothing to do with spiritual identification.
Come on.
More than it has to do with geographical location.
Well.
Wherefore?
Because a lot of y'all are in your storm right now and you think your back started here.
Come on.
But the master is asking you, where did you doubt me?
My God. My God.
Where did you doubt me? And when they came into the ship, the wind stopped. And then they that were in the ship came and did what they should have did back on land. Worship him. Saying, of a truth thou art the Son of God. Now, I'm going to go through this real quickly because it's an interesting prophetic perspective interwoven in the confines of this text. Jesus has just got finished performing a phenomenal miracle where he has fed 5,000 men, not to mention the women and children, with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. He took what was inadequate from someone who was insignificant and put increase on it. And he fed and satisfied the hunger of men with their family that drove themselves out in the middle of a desert to hear Jesus speak without a microphone. They would choose whether to fight or hunger than to miss a word that Jesus said. And because they were hungry and because they vowed to stay where he was, wanted to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a phenomenal miracle.
Yes.
He had just fed all of these people with the inadequateness of someone who was insignificant.
Yes. Wow.
Phenomenal miracle. And you would think, after being in this aura of the manifestation of God,
Yes.
there will be a Holy Ghost high
Yes.
to sustain you for the next move.
You gotta say,
But isn't it just like carnal disciples? The ones we have experienced the glory, we come out of the glory and go right back in our comfort zone. Jesus, I just got finished doing something awesome.
Jesus.
And just that quick, a verse later, the disciples are misdiagnosing the sound of Jesus. Just that quick. We don't shout it last night. Oh, the praise was in there. I don't know, I wasn't here. I'm just imagining. And the glory was here. Oh, we just had a wonderful time. Bible said if she went home, she overdid it. She was tired. Y'all ain't going. We just had a wonderful time. And just that quick,
Come on.
we come back in the house.
What you say?
With no expectation of the Father taking us to the next level.
You better come on and say it up in here. My. Doesn't even make it to
The Bible says in verse 22,
Jesus.
and straightway Jesus constrained his disciples to get in a ship.
Yes.
Because anytime you get finished experiencing one level of glory, I am convinced that the Father's and heaven's intentions is to always Dr. He'll take us from faith to faith and from glory to glory. So in the in-between, it will always be a place of isolation, because the Father will always, after you finish experiencing glory, the demand of isolation is necessary, because too many people around you would contaminate your glory.
Yes, sir.
So the Bible says that after they have gotten out of this glory, Jesus constrained the disciples. Y'all get away from the crowd.
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir.
Don't let nobody mess you up. Y'all come on. Everybody shouting about these 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. Feeding everybody, but y'all come on, because there's more.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Lord have mercy. Everybody's shouting about the blind eyes being open and that person getting out of the wheelchair. But get off Azusa Street, because there is